and welcome back to Cat's Corner. My name is Lisa and I will be your host this week for this week's video. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about an activity called If You Were a Superhero. For this activity you're going to need some supplies. So the first thing you're going to need is a blank sheet of paper like so. You're going to then fold it in half. And then on one side, as you can see, I've already done it on this side here. I have traced an outline of half of a blank figure. The next thing I will do is cut that figure out. And after it's cut out, it's gonna look a little bit something like, ta-da, this. So, easy way to make a blank figure. Also, I found these blank pre-cut figures at my local dollar store. So if you have a dollar store nearby, these are really helpful because they're ready to go. So next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna start decorating and creating your superhero. So you can use anything, markers, crayons, colored pencils, fabric, buttons, just whatever you have available to you. Let the imagination run wild and really just freely create the superhero. And once you have your supplies and your cutouts, it's time to start creating. So once the superheroes have been created, I have two examples of superheroes right here. It is now time to ask the child to introduce their superhero. So as a parent or a caregiver or facilitator, sometimes it's helpful to prompt certain questions to get the child really thinking about things that maybe they had not thought about before, such as, what sort of powers does your superhero have, and when did they develop these powers? Were they born with them? Was this something that they developed these powers after a certain incident or after they turned a certain age? Do powers run in their family? Are there other superheroes in their family? Questions like that. And this can really encourage a child to use their imagination and creativity and to then help them to start working on those story building skills to then write a story about their superhero. And this can even be taken to the next level of once a story and a dialogue is created about the background of this character, maybe they can then take over that character and become their superhero and then put that story into an enactment and act it out. So there are so many different things you can do with this specific activity and so many different steps you can take. A lot of times you can have blank figures, and a child might want to make a new superhero every day. And looking at all the superheroes they've created can also be really telling to you as a caregiver or as a facilitator as to maybe what is going on inside that child's thoughts. So I really hope that this activity is something that you can do at home yourself or use in your own work. And thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Cat's Corner video, and we will see you next week.